Premier and Minister for Tourism, Dr. Deolanda Smith says destination weddings are recession-proof and called on stakeholders to help position the territory as a prime destination for weddings. The Caribbean is the #1 destination for weddings, and the Virgin Islands stands among the top 20.
1 in 4 couples take a destination wedding or planned to have one, while 24% of couples have had destination weddings, with the Caribbean being the #1 international destination for weddings. We also know that the average destination wedding caters to an estimated number of 75 guests. We'd agree that we can handle that number, right? 75 guests. If not more. Ladies and gentlemen, industry partners, this means 75 persons at each wedding who experience a cuisine, culture, beaches, tours, and much more. Each of those guests represents potential repeat visitors. Again, opportunity knocks. We know that 4 in 10 destination weddings will be held at a hotel or resort, with 1/3 of them being at the beach. 9 in 10 couples will plan additional events such as rehearsal dinner, mix and mingle cocktails, after party, after morning brunch, sightseeing tours, and much more. Furthermore, 55% will stay for their honeymoon. It is estimated that the average budget spent on a destination wedding is approximately $22,000. That is thousands of dollars being filtered into economy or resorts, property owners, taxi drivers, tour operators, restaurant owners, and stores, that's to name a few. With 41% of the destination wedding market opting for Caribbean location, there is an opportunity for the BVI to become renowned as a sector in a sector which is rapidly growing. The destination wedding has been recession-proof and continue to grow even during the downturn in the global economy.
Premier Smith was speaking at a bridal symposium held at Maria's by the Sea Hotel on Wednesday, April 15th. Since March 2013, the BVI Tourist Board called on wedding planners to elect a new board for the BVI Bridal Association and discuss how to move the association forward. Director of Tourism Sharon Flaxmar says clients want all-inclusive bridal services, and she called on property owners to embrace the bridal organization and to be more aggressive with promotional efforts.
What do we expect for BVI romance-based vendors to do to capitalize on this market? Initially, we need to formalize our bridal association. We started to work towards an association, I believe, a year and a half ago. So we need to work towards making that organization fully functional. And that includes many of you in this room becoming a part of the organization. We as well need to develop standard models for service providers for them to be qualified, to be promoted, and included in a list to be marketed. Out there, when you're planning a wedding, we want the person getting married wants everything to be perfect. They want a certain standard, and we want to be able to promote that. So in order for us to do that, we have to be assured that the product that you are selling is a product that is worthy of being branded British Virgin Islands. Hotels and resorts as well need to be more proactive in creating exciting packages that are all inclusive. Again, I want to say that that is very important. Hotels and resorts need to set up packages that are all inclusive. And I'm just not talking about the large hotels. I'm talking about small properties, individual villas, where you can promote a wedding package that includes all meals, the wedding planning, if you're on one of the out islands, coming over to Tortola to do the circuit to get your marriage licenses. That's what the traveler is looking for. They want a one-stop shop.
In May 2012, government amended the Marriage Act to allow marriages to be certified within 24 hours to make the BVI more competitive and promote it as a prime wedding destination. As part of its legislative agenda outlined in the throne speech in November 2014 delivered by Governor John Duncan, government said it would further amend the Marriage Act. And Premier Smith says the amendment would allow the registrar or any marriage officer to conduct marriages on board a ship.
The BVI was in the top 20 destinations selected by Bryce Magazine for 2014. However, we are striving to be in the top 5. That's why we have Annenberg here today. And this is what today's symposium is about: establishing a reputation as a premier choice for destination weddings. Couples tend to consider several destinations and regions before making a decision, but have a tendency to be loyal to the country where they wed and the extraordinary memories it evokes. This is one of the roads where opportunity knocks, and there's potential for overnight visitors to become annual and repeat long-stay travelers. This is an exciting time for the territory to continue to mark the BVI brand as the romance destination of the Caribbean and the world. I know that the tourist board is in steam and hard at work to ensure that all of the industry partners can take advantage of this lucrative segment. Hence the reason we are here today. And at this point, I want to remind you that about 3 years ago, we did change the time for weddings so you could get married within 24 hours. We are now actually, cabinet already approved, sometimes we go to the house so that persons can get married on cruise ships.
North America's leading expert and speaker on the business of wedding and events, Alan Berg, facilitated the bridal symposium. Berg advised local tourism stakeholders to offer all-inclusive packages to lure visitors to the BVI. He also shared crucial industry information and how to communicate effectively with existing and prospective customers.